Welcome to chilly Florida, where the real feel is 25 degrees. When it's cold like this, I love going shelling. I put my layers on, just like I'm living in the Midwest. Look it out there. Looking for the keyhole? Do you see it? Right out there. Let's turn a little bit. Now I have really good connectivity. You can see it. Oh, let me turn. I have really good connectivity. So I'm like, I better go live. Look at this one. That one is pretty awesome. Look at that pattern. Welcome, welcome. As you all drop in, oh no. I just saw a sand dollar and I think it washed away. Let's go over here and look. Let me turn a little bit. Let's go over here and see if I can find it. It's right up, there it is. Remember, always looking for the keyhole. All right, down here. Sand dollars, and I'm looking to the left, and that surf. Oh, look at this. So if you're new here, I am Beach Mama Dad. When I have connectivity, and I have 5 bars at the moment, I'm gonna go live, especially when the real feel is 25. Look at that beautiful Imperial. Alright, let me set the sand dollars here because I want to show you something. Look what I just found. Look at the spots. On a piece of Genonia. So let me put these. A lot of people ask, how do you keep those safe? I do it with a sandwich bag. Now generally, when I have my filming crew with me, which is non-existent, it's just me, I don't break anything. Oh, let me say something. Now this has been sitting out here for some time. The dark looking sand dollar, and that one's definitely not live. There's nothing moving on it. Pretty sure it's been out here for a few hours. Then I'll walk down here. I only have leather boots today. Oh, look at the, if you can see, let me turn a little bit. Okay, we're gonna get wet on that one. I'm gonna put this sand dollar down here. Ooh, that was close. Look at the beautiful sunrise. Now let me zoom in a little bit. Look at that. It doesn't get cold in Florida. Look at the steam off the Gulf. 25 real feel at the moment. And I think it's going to get colder in the next couple days. But on days like this, I'm looking around. I see one person. So let me turn a little bit. I'm going to try and go slowly. Get my flat bag. And I'll show you what I found so far. You're just checking in. I'm Beach Mama Dad. And when I have 5 bars, I go live. I shell all across Florida. That's what I found so far. 8 cockle. And that one was a giant cockle. Here's another one. And with the conditions today, I was like, I haven't gone live in a couple weeks. Today's the day. So we're gonna walk the beach. We'll go shopping for seashells. if I woke you up, grab a cup of coffee and let us know where you're watching from. We've had people from, oh, here we go. Sandal will make you holla. We've had people from overseas. We've had people from South Africa. And of course, all across the U.S. Look at this. How's that for waking up? Waking up and shelling in Florida. Let me show you that steam again. Pretty awesome. Oh, look at this. Let's see if this one. So, over the last week, we've been making some wreaths. And look at that. That is a bay scallop. And that is perfect for a wreath. So today the bay scallops, the calico scallops, and the giant cockle shells, those are what's on the shopping list. And it doesn't look, I mean, this looks, you know, pretty good. Oh, look at this. So when you're shelling, sometimes you're just looking for shapes. I knew that one was broken. But that would have been a pretty awesome shark eye. I actually think right where I started was a little bit better than here. So maybe we'll just go check down a little bit. Let's see this spot here. Check in here and then turn around and go back. The other day I found a beautiful sundial. Sure it'd be nice to see one wash in. Let's go over here. And I'll show you this spot. Again, pretty nice. Not as chunky as I'd like to see. I'm trying to look up ahead. All these pockets look the same. Let's go about 50 yards up. Look at here. You see this? That makes you think bonnet, but that's a rock snail right there. And again, just a piece. And maybe there's something over here. Alright. So again, if you're new here, I'm Beach Bum Dad. I shell all across Florida, and today real feel is in the 20s. Alright, I think I see a spot up ahead. I got a heavy jacket, got a knit hat, gloves, layers, and yes, we're still shelling. So I know some of you are probably wanting me to, you know, look down and look at the shells. But I learned over the years, as I'm walking like this, I want to take it to the spot, like I said, about 50 yards up. People have pointed out, makes them dizzy. Oh yeah, look at this up here. So if I bring the camera up, let you enjoy the sunrise, I can walk a little bit faster, not have anyone get dizzy. All right, let's see what's in here. There's some color. I'm gonna set the shell bag down over here. Probably pick that one up on the way back, if I remember. All right, let's look in here. Just zigzag back and forth. Okay, here's our first one in this spot. Imperial Venus. Oh, let's check out the sun quick. It sure feels warm too. Beautiful Florida sunrise. Alright, let's keep shelling. Turn. Just bent down to grab another Imperial. I'll show it to you in a moment, but I wanted to get over here. Look at all this. Okay. These in our crafts, Pennsylvania Lucine, and you can tell by the thickness of the shell, the color, and that ridge. All right, one more spot I think. Right here, you see some color. And a Florida fighting conch. Check this little point right here. I don't see anything out there. Find the shell bag, and then we're going to move down that way. I know you probably weren't expecting to wake up in Florida where Beach Bum and Dad is saying it's 25 degrees. That's the real field temp right now. I can show you some of the shells that I found so far. We started off the live stream with that, a couple sand dollars, lots of cockle shells today. Haven't found a bonnet here yet. And lots of calico scallops. And that's what I'm keying in on today. I'm shopping for seashells for Etsy shop. Alright, here's a bittersweet. Use those. This one's a bittersweet. Let you all look to the left while I'm putting these in the shell bag. Comment down below not only where you're checking in from, but if you see a pretty shell you like. I think this is the one that we saw earlier, and I said there's some color. Pick it up on the way back. I'm going to pick up this one too. because we can use those in some of our smaller crafts. Another calico scallop. I see a bittersweet here. Whoa! It's the one thing I try to do. Stay dry. I know everyone thinks Florida is sand, sun, and flip-flops, but it gets cold here. Like today. Take those. Like I said, the spot I came out on was a little chunkier, so we're gonna head over there. Bittersweet. Okay, don't want that one. Some holes in it. Slow down and look for the keyhole. See if we can find another sand dollar. Or a bittersweet. Sun popping. Like I said, oh, here's a sand dollar. All right, let me turn. I think that one just washed in. And when I say looking for the keyhole, that's the keyhole. Sometimes you see the disc like that. You know, sometimes they're covered and you can only see the keyhole. In a lot of videos, I'm always saying, look for the keyhole to increase your success on sand dollar. Let's see, we have some today. Get these in the sandwich bag and keep walking. Now I'm not geared up for it today, but you can see right there in the foam, lots of shells. So a lot of people will walk the water's edge and they'll either scoop or use a net, some type of sifter, and be out there shelling. Let me know if it's too bouncy, because I'm going to try and walk a little faster so I can get over here. And you can see all these seashells. All right, I'll slow down here. Let's get a little closer. Oh, and here's a flat. Right to the left. That's a flat scallop. On many people's bucket list, but it seemed to be a little bit more common in the Panhandle. Just had to pause to put this in the flat bag. And still nobody around. I see one person, I don't know, maybe about a mile away, and then no one for miles in the other direction. Okay, let me back up. It's a little chunkier here. Slow down and look around. And if you're like me and you love sunrises, sand, and seashells, you give the video a quick thumbs up. That'll help YouTube promote it to other beach lovers. See how many more people we can wake up and bring out today. All right, we're almost there. Let's see if I can find an olive. Seeing lots of scallops. And if you're new to shelling, when I say, and if you've been here a few minutes, when I say it's looking chunkier up ahead, that's what I'm looking for. Chunks of sand dollars. You find a spot like that, generally it's a good spot to, oh, here we go. A couple scallops. Ones, let's see, there's a scallop there. There's a littler one. There we have a check-in from Australia. That's pretty cool. I know there's some good shelling in Australia. Put that on my list. I don't know if the beaches there get into the 20s, but today in Florida, it's warming up a little bit, but real feel, 25 degrees. And generally, you don't see any dolphins on days like this. Sometimes we get schools of bonita. Those are fish, and they just tear up the water. And they get close to shore too. Okay, here's a good spot. Let's start right here, and we'll work our way over. See, that's the spot I was talking about. Definitely chunkier here. Look at this one. Pretty colors in that scallop. Okay, looking for an olive, and there we go. That one's broken though. Just rolled in. All right, let me back out. Now when you find a spot like this, definitely want to zigzag back and forth. I'm looking right below us, and I see some scallops. Out here's a good spot to look. You have this little point. Yeah, that sound is definitely awesome. I gotta be careful though. That'll be putting people to sleep. Look at all these shells right here. So if you're new, check in, let us know where you're watching from. Oh, look at this. Did you get it before? Ooh. That's a big one there. But that's the spot I want to show you. Lots of shells there. Here, a little bit of it. Now we have someone looking for us. All right. Let me back up. Get back into the groove here after the ringtone. So we have Tennessee. We've had Australia. Set this one down. That's a prickly cockle. And another calico scallop. So I am looking to the left while you all are walking and looking out there at the wash shells. Let me turn. Probably use this one in crafts. We have Ohio checking in. It's kind of funny. I think I saw either on yesterday's news or today's, actually it was yesterday, Utah was going to be warmer than Florida. So this one's a juvenile Florida fighting conch. And that one is a slipper snail. Oh no! For those of you just checking in, I jumped because when it's in the 20s, oh look at this, it just washed in. Nice. Look at this gorgeous flat. Look at that gorgeous flat. I do not want to get wet when it's windy and in the 20s. All right, I was talking about a lettered olive. Look at this awesome one. That's an awesome lettered olive. That one's going in the Shell Museum. Just gonna do a little work here. All right, here's another juvenile fighter. Oh, I dropped that flat. All right, go over here. Normally I don't walk with my back to the Gulf, but there was a little hump there. Especially when I'm live streaming. Concentrating on looking for shells. Oh, look at this. Well, that would have been pretty cool. Now that's a broken tulip. Look at that. Big old piece of a whelk. broken sand dollar, 50-cent piece. Oh, and look at here, let me turn. Sorry about that. That was kind of quick. There's another flat. So I know people come and go in these live streams. I've been walking the beach for about a half an hour. I'll introduce myself again. I am Beach Bum and Dad. And this channel is all about beachy adventures. Shelling all across Florida. When I have connectivity, like today, I'll bring you a live stream. Let's look here. This one's kind of cool. Generally during the week, I'll publish daily shorts and community posts. Once a week I try to either post a long form video, or this week I'll have a live stream. Look at this one. That's a pretty scallop. And I've seen a couple broken ones here and I haven't showed you yet. These remind me of the red Swedish fish. That's a speckled talon. Well, thanks for watching from Oregon. Put these in the flat bag here, except for the fighting conch. That'll definitely break them. Well, look at underneath. That is not a shark tooth, but I'll show you. It's a sand dollar tooth. Sand dollar dove. And while we're down here, look at that little scallop. And then I'll turn. Move over here. Right there. It's a little painted egg cockle. I know a lot of people like seeing these tinies. It's a pretty good spot for them. Oh, look at this. Here's a sand dollar. And if you're new to the channel, I have one friend out there who says, well, no, not just one friend, but she's always like, you gotta say it. Sand dollar make you holla. Look at that gorgeous sand dollar. And that one just washed in as well. I never see her checking in on the live streams, so I think she's sleeping. Alright, let's check here. Let y'all look through here. Get a little closer. Some Venus clams, coquinas. There's a little bittersweet. Alright. It's a little chunkier, about 50 yards down. So let's get over there and look. Let y'all enjoy the Gulf while I run on over here. Alright, we're almost there. Alright. Let's see what's in here. Some sand dollar chunks. That's a broken right there. Scotch bonnet. Okay. Oh, I can already tell. That one has a hole in it. Good morning, snoozer. Yeah, a little cold. Here, let me zoom out here. For those of you just checking in, on the really cold days on the Gulf, look at that. Look at that steam rolling. That's pretty cool. All right, let's get back down here by the shells. A little quicker over here. And if you've just checked in and you're like, is he actually out here shelling in the cold? So I have my boots, got layers, mittens, a cap. Here's a loose sign. I'll grab this one. And I'm walking. And the sun's definitely warming us up. All right, there's a broken flat there. Crafty Mama might cull that one, so I'm not going to grab that one. Here's where I really wanted to bring you. We're going to start with this one. Scallop. Just start one. All these scallops is in our craft business. Look at that spot. There could be a bonnet here. There could be a sundial. Find either of them. Well, y'all are out here shelling with me. I'm trying to concentrate. Well, here's a pretty scallop. A little bit of red, a little bit of yellow, maybe some orange. Probably set the shell bag down. I don't see anything there. You can tell it's getting warmer. See another person out. Look at here. Slow down and let you shell. Ahead of us. You know it. Definitely party. Can't tell if this one's broken. Yep. A couple broken fighters. There's one. Look at that orange one. Let's step out here and look. Nothing up there. At least nothing that I saw. Another juvenile fighter. Alright, let's move down a little bit. A little bit heavier. And just past the sheller. All right, let's look in here. Get you a little closer so you can see the colors popping. I see a flat. So while I always say this channel is about beachy adventures, I hope that you walk away and have said, I learned something today. A lot of people will be walking along and they're just looking on top. Sometimes too fast, sometimes just glancing. And they don't see things like this. See that? I saw the tip there. And there's a little flat scallop. Like I say with the sand dollars, you're looking for the keyhole. With other shells, sometimes you're looking for color. I can see the color from that flat. Spots, like in this Junonia chunk. Patterns, shapes. And then, of course, while you're doing that, zigzag back and forth. Right. And I mean, there are beaches where there are hundreds and hundreds of people, but no matter where you are, don't be deterred because you see footy prints. I know I miss shells. One time I was filming and the camera kind of went over some shells. I was looking off to the side, and fortunately I was kneeling going through this little shell pile, but the camera glanced over a Junonia. I didn't miss it. The waves didn't come up, but I turned my head and I was like, whoa, look at that. All right, here's a beautiful chunky spot. Okay, here's a jackknife. Sometimes they're a lot bigger and sometimes they're paired. Once or twice a year I'll find a paired one. I guess they're edible, but not this guy. Alright. Back up so you can see the rack line here. And right over here, it's gonna start getting heavy right here. So I'm gonna slow down. And let y'all do a little shelling. Look what we have in front of us. Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? I see scallops. I saw a slipper snail. Well, we haven't started with our Etsy store. A lot of people will craft with those sand dollar chunks. And on days like this when they're really common, you gotta load up. I don't see anything out here. I'm gonna back up. Look at this. Oh, now this will get any sheller excited. Well, I'm happy to stumble along this as well. Oh, here we go. I upload daily. Here we go. Found one of those a few minutes ago. I upload daily shorts, and at least once a week, I'll provide either a long form or probably with this live stream this week, it'll just be this one. Because this will be, let's see, we're at 45 minutes now. I like to go over an hour usually. Look at all this. turn over here. That's too bad. That one's broken. That one's kind of weathered. That's a spiny jewel box. And the panhandle, they get a little spinier down south. Yeah, down south. They get a lot spinier. All right, there we go. I'll take that one. Another nice craft shell. And look at here. I'm talking about looking for olives. I have two of them. But they're broken. Oh, here we go. Here's one. That's a lettered olive. All right, maybe turn a little bit. Another tip when you're shelling, try not to put your shadow over the shells. I turned because I love to see the colors popping. When the sun peeks out like that, it helps you pick out the shells. Okay, these two are broken. I was kind of checking them out. Calico clam. You can see there's one right next to it, right there. Another lettered olive. Wait till you see this spot. I mean, this looks good. All right, let me grab this one. Those colors are popping. That one, so that's a scallop, and that's an Imperial Venus. I'll take them both. Look at here. Look at here. Oh, I wish I could get a photo of that. Look at that. Oh, there's another one through there. Oops. There's one there. And turn. There's another one. There's someone shelling right next to us. Pause a little bit. Look around in here.
You brought me luck. Good morning.
Morning.
A great shelling morning.
Oh yeah.
I've been here a week and a half and I have not found a one.
Well, there you go.
And now I did.
Well, congrats.
Would it be okay to take your picture, a selfie with me?
Sure.
You're a celebrity.
All right, everyone, hang on.
Oh, you got live going?
I'm live going right now.
You know when I'm coming back. I'll
Okay.
get ya. Yeah, sorry about that.
No, all's good. All right, let's slow down here and look. Look at this color. Look at this. Those are some beautiful ones. All right. So I guess I should have had my plastic mustache and some sunglasses. That's pretty fun. When you meet someone who watches the videos. Oh, look at this. Look at that one. slippery, sharp. That is a dandy olive. All right, see another flat. And you know what I'm gonna do? This is what we're gonna do. This is about the best spot I've seen. I'm gonna put the flat back down, put some weight, put that lettered olive here, and we're gonna hang out for a bit. Because I know, even though several people have been through here, when you find a spot like this, you just gotta spend some time. There's an Imperial. Look at that. Pause a moment. A cone. And let me see. Pick up this can, put it higher up. Put that in the backpack in a bit. Alright. Shopping for crafty shells. There's one. Here's one. Like I said, when you find a spot like this, you just stay. Alright, here's a bay scallop. The corner's kind of broken. Let's look down in here. Look how chunky this is. Knocking on an hour. Alright, the sun went and hid, so I can turn a little bit. Alright, I turn, my back is to the Gulf. Okay. Whoop! Look at that. Oh. Big old Genonia chunk. Oh, I got a little nervous there. I thought the weight was coming up. And an olive. Whoa, yep. Wave came up. Okay, another letter olive. Well, good morning, South Carolina. Glad you're here. I guess that Genonia chunk woke Snoozer up. All right, here's Imperial Venus. Okay, so my hand is full. Let me turn. I'm gonna let you enjoy the Gulf. And we're gonna walk over by the shell bag. I think there might be one more spot, but again, this spot's pretty good. Down looking for a keyhole. All right. So that's the second piece, and And the first one, right there. 2 Junonia pieces today. That's right. Now, I don't know if you mean, so for those of you that are new, when I'm leaving, I like to make videos looking for just one more. So I don't know if Snoozeroni's saying, oh yeah, you just keep looking for one more Junonia chunk. But look at that. Now we tried making jewelry, never developed the skill, so we only did it a couple times, made some earrings. But a lot of people, I don't know, that could be one big piece. Or you can make it, you could cut a heart out of it, make a couple ovals. I don't know. You could probably have 3 pieces there. All right, so set this all here. And let's go look for just one more. About, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes ago, I had said, when you're shelling, don't just look for a shell, you know, right on top. Look for colors, patterns, things that make that shell unique. I'm looking over here. Oh, let me see. Now it's kind of broken right there. And then when you do that, just this spot, I've already been a couple shellers through here, you'll find shells that other people miss. There's a flat, and oh, and a sand dollar. Sorry if I was moving too fast, but I could sense the water coming up. There you go. Alright, someone's checking in and saying there was a conch back there, but I don't see anything. I do see this, I've seen this one a couple times. There's a prickly cockle right here. If it's not broken, there, we can use that one. Set these down. I keep seeing this one. Yeah. Now, you could use a Dremel and round this one out. There's a broken baby here. So this would be the area where someone pointed out there was a conch, and I don't see anything. All right, let's move down a little bit. I got to stretch. Here's a pretty cool looking jingle. It's a pretty big one. Turn a little bit, and I believe this is about as far as we went. Before my hand filled up. We can use that one and that one. Turn a little bit and let you get a little closer. Here we go. There's a fighter. And that looks like a good one. And look at underneath. So So the color was popping. I saw that. And that drew my eye over here. That's a big old flat, but it's broken. Florida fighting conch. Alright, here's another new one. I think it's broken. The edge is broken there, the hinge. So that little one would have been a rough scallop. Well, I mean, it is a rough scallop, but it's broken, so I'm not going to pick that one up. Alright. Get you a little closer. Let you shell. Look up ahead. Nope. I don't see anybody coming. So let me turn. See a coral frag right here. I'm looking. Nobody's home. That's a common auger. Alright, let's look in here. Broken olives. There's another coral frag. There. Oh, sand dollar. Sand dollar make you holler. Let's settle that down. And yes, there have been several people, now I haven't made it this far yet, that have shelled through here. And they missed that one. Oh no! Oh! Whew! That was close. Okay, I'm not gonna have my back to the Gulf anymore because I was kneeling. Yeah, alright, let me set these down. I was kneeling and almost got caught. Okay, so I see several olives in here. There's one to my left. There's one out in front. And that one's kind of worn. There we go. Move. There's one here. Here's a seraph. Let me see if anybody's home. Nope. Speckled talon. And let me turn a little bit because there are a couple olives here. Grab this piece of driftwood. Let me lean on it. Here's one. Here's one. And while I'm grabbing these, I see a question. What do we do with the shells? We have, there's a Florida fighting conch, juvenile one. Just packed with sand, no one's in there. We have a pretty large Etsy shop. Coastal Inspired for You. And the shop was named, I'm trying to think what that title was. Oh, here's another big olive. I don't know about that olive. We'll see if it washes up. Watching it? See it? It's a pretty big one. Put the water recede. Back up before you get wet. That's a whopper. So again, Coastal Inspired for You. And we were named top, let me think here. Container candle maker. I don't know, something like that. So we have all kinds of candles and soaps. In addition to, and they all have a beachy theme. Another lettered olive. So, alright, I'm gonna go get the shell bag. Set those there because we're gonna keep moving down. Let this olive here. Kind of chipped. Just a tiny little chip. Oh, look at this. All right. So I'm going to let you study. And go slowly, move a little bit. And here's when that's hidden. Oh, I wish I could get a photo. Let me see here. I'll let you study a little bit. Somebody get another camera and get a photo. So do you see it yet? Looking for the keyhole. Right below us. Let me get a photo right there. Put the camera back. And here we go. So comment, who saw it? Looking for the keyhole, and there's one hiding. I'm gonna walk over here and grab the shell bag. For those of you, all right, here's a little fighter. Reach down. New to the channel, I'm Beach Mom and Dad. I upload daily. Oh, here's another sand dollar. This one's hiding. See it? I'm assuming it's a hole. Oh, look at that, right next to it. Oh, nice. Hello, Bonnie. I saw the sand dollar. There was a bonnet right there. And y'all were here with me. Look at that. Pretty awesome. Daily uploads and at least once a week a long form video. This week probably going to be this live stream because we're already over an hour. Look at this. Oh, there's another sand dollar. Sand dollar make you holla. Look at that. And all because, remember, that was a tip. When you find a spot like this, just keep going back and forth and back and forth. Because that surf, not only is it bringing shells and sand dollars in, but it's also going to move them around, wash them around, and cover them. I was looking at that color there, that base scallop, and I see a hole in it. So in the last hour, we have found big old Junonia chunk, lots of sand dollars, bonnet, olives. This one's a prickly cockle. And it's been an awesome day. I never thought moving to Florida I would be wearing long johns. But when it gets in the 20s, I'm telling you, when I lived in the Midwest, I did not run outside in my shorts, much less, I didn't even own flip-flops until I moved here. So everyone thinks Florida is sunshine and flip-flops. Not today. But these are the day shelling dreams are made of. I love it when it's cold. Alright, so we're gonna look here. Hear that? Sound of success. Get home, clean that up, and get to making some crafts. Alright, here's some nice color. We have pink, white, a little bit of orange, and a peppermint scallop. And out here, let me reach. That's a pretty good spot. And over here, we'll take that one as well. And look at that. So I get these notifications and it says, Coastal Inspired for you, just posted on TikTok. And nope, that one's not mine. That one's Crafty Mama's today. There's a nice one. Trying to get it in the shell bag. All right. Basically, oh, look at this. Painted egg cockle. Here's the one I wanted to look at. Well, you could take your Dremel and round that off. Just gonna leave that one up there. We haven't checked this in a bit because we've been moving the other direction. Some orange. It doesn't matter whether it's Christmas or summer. I always think those are peppermint scallops. Okay. Let's go back after I peek here. Let's see if that's washed in. Except for this little olive. Okay, go down past the spot where I stopped and then keep moving because I see another spot down, I don't know, that looks like about 100 yards. So we've made it to here. Slow down and look. Well, no way. Look at that. Ageless is checking in. Moving. How about that? Woot, woot. Now, just so you know, look at this. I'm leaving this for you. For when you move. See this? I left it. All right. This one. That's a gem lettered olive. Nobody's home. So I would say a birdie or someone ate this. This is what I call fresh. The spire is very sharp, glossy, awesome color. See that white? Awesome color, and very slippery. So that one goes in my pocket. That one will go in the Shell Museum. All right, well here, we can turn that one over. Crafty Mama can use that one. That one. And there's one. But this one I saw. That one's kind of interesting. Broken edge. Interesting. And I missed something here. A couple people just walked by. I'm looking. Get a little closer and. Oh boy, Jeff. Well, okay, here. I'm not even going to touch it. Indiana Jeff is looking for the keyhole. You see it? I'm gonna leave that one right there. Oh, there we go. There we go. And I saw that first. And that dark one probably is not alive. I guess I could go check. But when they wash up like this, they've been sitting here. Yeah. This one doesn't even have any, now technically cilia, but call them little hairs. You see that? That's right. But I hope you didn't say it too loud at work. So a lot of people, let me get a little bit more light. When you're finding sand dollars like this, don't just use color as a distinguisher. Yes, generally if they're dark, they're not alive. I'm bringing it up to my spectacle again. No hairs, no movement, and it's pretty hard. So that is not a live sand dollar. And then the one I'm going to leave for Jeff, right here, that one isn't either. That one's been around a little bit. That is a sand dollar test. All you have to do, if you find a sand dollar, I mean, generally on the beach, they're not moving. But if you find them in I don't know, a couple months ago, here's some color. A couple months ago, I found some, actually I found 3 in a shallow tidal pool. I mean, if you're finding sand dollars out in the Gulf, it's almost 100% chance they're alive. I know a lot of people say find them with your feet, but those are live ones. There's a nice scallop we can use. And the 3 that were in the shallow pool, they were all live. I mean, you could see them there. The hairs were moving. Yeah, I almost forgot about this. Who did this? Sitting there talking to everybody. All right, almost ready to move down. Let's see. Oh, there's sheller down there at that spot. But like this one, there have been several people that have gone through here. Oh, there's a nice large olive. And we found that big old piece of that Genonia. There we go. All right, I definitely have to stretch now. Well, let me grab this one down here. Oh, and there's back up. There's a broken Murex. That would be an eastern Murex. You can see the stripes there. I'll leave that one. However, take that olive. Let me see. Yeah, there's no one home there because there's some sand. That's a cool looking auger. Someone asked maybe 15 minutes ago. Look at this, going on an hour and a half. Hour and a half of walking in frigid Florida. Oops, dropped that one. Some days your fingers are so cold, but the real feel a little bit ago was the 20s. Oh, look at here. it. I'm trying to. Okay. I'm thinking. Alright, that one looks like a little eastern. Alright, let me turn. And I said I wasn't going to have my back to the Gulf. And I just did it again. Look at that, see? When you're looking for patterns, there's another flat. I'm trying to get that lettered olive. Oh, sundial. Found a sundial. Woot woot. See it? Ha ha. All right, let me turn because I thought I dropped something behind me. All right, now, so on the board. Boy, this spot has lots of olives and they just keep washing in. All right, stay right there. Lots of olives right there. So I want to address that question again. What do we do with the shells? I want to show you this one. Check it out. No one's home. It's common auger. While we do have some shells for sale in the Etsy shop, the reason I'm really getting excited about these olives, we use these in centerpieces. And we had a commission one the other day. I don't know, it was 3 feet, 4 feet. That's a lot of olives, and on those pieces Crafty Mama likes to put lots of olives because the board is, you know, it's a centerpiece, so it's long like that. Lots of shells, candles. I better go like that. Jeff will be out here looking and saying, all right, where did he mark that spot? All right, one more olive. Oh, look at this. Now, okay. Yeah, so that's a rock snail. If it would have been down south, we find more rock snails in the panhandle. Down south, you find a lot of horse conchs. And I saw that and I thought, ooh, that'd be pretty cool. All right, time to stretch again. I'll let you enjoy those while I'm picking up all these olives. Put that sundial in there. Maybe Crafty Mama can use that one. Oh, yes, she is, let me tell you. And when she has me doing projects, she's standing over my shoulder saying, wait a minute, no, move that a little bit. Move that a little bit. Last week we got back into making wreaths, and she's like, well, BBD, that's something easy for you. Granted, but then when she's doing her QC work, trying to walk a little faster and not get anyone dizzy. I want to look at the spot up here. She has to QC that work right away because as that glue is hardening, you can't move it. All right, let me show you something. You don't see this a lot. I mean, I point out once in a while in the videos. Let me show you today what we have going on. We have a very nice flat beach, and like I said, about 100 yards up, it's really chunky. But the surface coming up, and then it goes to a point right there. Again, comes up. You can call a little cove, a little bay. For the most part, you can walk a linear line here. Still zigzag, but you can see there's nothing to check on the water's edge. Boy, that spot. We're gonna let the water hit that a little bit and then go back. Now this one has a fresh battery. I think I still have good bars. We haven't dropped the live stream at all. I haven't seen it. So we can keep going for a little bit. But I want to go back and check that spot after the waves hit it. And as Indiana Jeff has noted, he's commented on several videos about learning, looking for a flat beach. In the Panhandle, flat beaches are very important. And this sand is pretty squishy right here. No quicksand today. But in the Panhandle, you want to look for flat spots. And if you're visiting and shelling as a tourist, I understand that, maybe you might not experience this. I had a call about a week ago and someone was asking about visiting. If you have flexibility, you watch the surf and try to have a day when you have a good exchange. Let me back up and show you. The surf has been pretty high today, or I should say overnight, and you can see how low it is. And when you have a flat beach, I generally like shelling on cooler days, although summer can still be good. Here's an olive. If you have flexibility to combine all that, that's when you should be here shelling. I had a friend message me the other day. He was shelling down south and saying how disappointed everyone was after being out on a shell tour. Now, this is a barrier island here. Down south, some of the barrier islands you can only access by boat. So I'll put this can in the bag. Or I should say, once you get down past St. George Island, then a lot of the barrier islands are the ones that aren't inhabited. They're only accessible by boat. And here's flat. I'll show you the footy prints. Footy print here. That's a pretty dark one. Anyway, he said people were coming off the boat and they weren't thrilled. But you have to temper your expectations. Oh, look at that color. It's too bad that one's broken. Because if you're coming here and, thinking you're going to find shells like that every day, I want to show you something quick. There's a speckled crab. You may not see shells like this. No pun intended, of course. And every day is different. But I mean, if you came for, all right, here's a little tidal pool, small one. If you came in the winter, which I know, it's a giant cockle shell. If you came in the winter, stayed 2 weeks, you have a pretty good chance of having at least one day like this. when the wind switches out of the south, like we just had the last couple days, we had high surf warning, we had rip current warnings, and that's not good for shelling. Alright, let's get over to the spot here. I want to show you. There's another tidal pool. And look at and even with this rack line, which is the area where the Gulf deposits all the debris, the shells, the stems, the seeds. This could be going in a couple hours. Look at this one. It's broken. That let her off. Nice and shiny. You find that spot, you gotta shell it. Because the Gulf, slip over that, because the Gulf reclaims its own. Alright, I was out here looking for a sand dollar. So we have found sand dollars, flats, a sundial, a bonnet, and lots of craft shells, which is good. Because like I said, you can go for several days without finding any. And sometimes too, you can drive around, not see anything, not see anything, not see anything, not see anything. And then all of a sudden you find a spot like this. Well, that was a piece of glass. Pick that up. Alright, well, I'm here looking. Look at that. A baby ear. Ah, it's broken. I think. Well, I was thinking maybe Crafty Mama could use it. I need to get another bag for this glass. Don't see anything down in the water. Oh, it's getting chunky up here. Woo. I gotta be careful. All right. Hour and 35. I think the longest live stream I've had was like 2:05. I don't know. That was probably the day we had people from Scotland and people from all over. Today we've had Australia and spots all across the U.S. Oregon, Midwest, Tennessee. All right. You all enjoy the Gulf. I stop. There's still steam out there, and I'm gonna pick up the pace a little bit and get over here. All right. I think I'm gonna set the shell back down. All right. I already see a keyhole right in front of us. Anyone see it yet? Oh, no, I lost it. Where'd it go? Right around in here somewhere. Looking for the keyhole. Well, Let's pick up, there it is. Let's pick up some of these scallops. There's a sand dollar. There's another one, and I see a flat. Let me grab this one. And then I'm going to back up a little bit, and I want you to study that area. The flat is basically right in the middle. And it's standing up. Flat scallop. Roll this down right here. And go back to work. What do y'all think of my office? Pretty nice view, hey? Alright. Another sand dollar. That one has a cool pattern. There's a quarter. Lots of scallops in here. And we really need these bigger ones. Good way to carry the sand dollars. See that one? That one's right in the open. Can you believe I did that? I didn't see it.
Good stuff.
Trying.
I recognize that voice.
Oh no, that's not good.
Guy, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, finally I get to see you in person. I live in Texas.
Do
And
ya?
I follow you.
Here, there's another sand dollar right there.
Where?
See right there?
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. No, I was gonna have you look at it because it's dark. A lot of people think it's live,
Oh, I know that's such an issue.
but look at. I'm like 99% sure there are no hairs on it, right?
Yeah, there's not.
Yep.
Yeah. You found anything good today?
Well, I just found this one.
This seems to be the sweet spot right here.
Look at this one, double lip.
That's what I was looking for. I did
This one has a double lip on it.
a double lip.
Yep, it was right there.
Wow.
When I was
passed
kneeling?
it up.
That's why you got to keep going back and forth.
Yeah,
And there
this
you found one.
one's close, and then that one I thought was really pretty. Yeah, I know. I'm too fast.
Well, I'm gonna keep looking. All right, let's look in here. Look at that. Look at all the color. There's an olive. All right, let me. Can you believe that? I mean, I set those shells down right next to that one. A double lip, pretty spotty, Scotch bonnet. Just walking along, she hears me talking to y'all. She's like, I know that voice. Okay, there's all right, should probably check that one out. That one will clean up nicely for a wreath. With the sun popping, I'll let y'all get a little closer. Do some virtual shelling. Okay, sorry, I gotta move. I don't want to get soaked. Oh, here we go. Look at here. And these are hard. I mean, so when you turn them over, they should be covered in hairs. And that one's not as well. Well, go put it over here where it's wet. Alright, look at this spot. Look at this. That's a grandpa cone. Whoa. See it? That's a grandpa alphabet, and I can relate. It's kind of cool. Alright, let's look in here. Alright. White baby ear. Just this little point here. Oh boy, this goes on for a bit. Look at here. Oh, that's a cool pattern on that sand dollar. How it's worn. That's sand dollar right there. And I think that almost looks like someone stepped on that one. I'm gonna go give that one to her. Alright, I gotta go catch up to her. Let's pick these up. She's looking for a bonnet. She said she's from Texas. Y'all heard her voice when we were visiting there. I didn't ask her if she wanted to be on camera or not. Alright, I'm gonna let you look out there. I'm gonna see if I can catch her. I don't know, is it okay to say, hey Texas? Let's see. There, that's my spot for that's where the shell bag is. Hey Texas! So, I'm live streaming and I didn't put you on camera, but everyone heard you talking about looking for the bonnet.
Oh, yeah.
Here, I found one for you.
Oh, thank you.
And they all would have said something. Didn't she just say she wanted to find a bonnet? And I looked and it was kind of pressed in, so I don't know if someone stepped on it, but no, it's yours, it's yours.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for watching.
All right, I see you faithfully.
Oh, I got goosebumps with that one. Here, I got one to replace it.
Wow.
Let me show you. And you know, sometimes it's like that. I'm gonna put that one on. Oh, here's another one. Here's another one. Sometimes it's like that. You, I mean, I've seen it often over the years. You pick up a couple pieces of trash, and all of a sudden you look, and there's a sand dollar. There's a, you know, a whatever. Look at that. 2 bonnets. Okay, so I'm gonna move down since it's so cold and no one's out here, and see, maybe we'll find another bonnet. Winter shelling. So we have, I don't know, several bonnets, sand dollars, a couple pieces of Janonia. There's a smaller one. I don't know where that chunk went. Well, there's the big chunk. Gotta love winter shelling. colder the better. I remember a couple years ago, I mean, it was really cold. I don't think that was the winter. That may have been the year where I just missed seeing the snow. It was snowing up the road from us, and the sheriffs had posted there's a bonnet. Set that down. There's one. And they were reporting flurries. We didn't get any flurries by us. But it was cold, and the shells on the beach, they were frozen. The sand was hard. It was, I mean, really easy for walking. But the real feel was, I don't know if we made single digits that day, but it was definitely teens. Oh, that's funny. I don't always check the comments, but okay, here's a flat. Sometimes I just happen to peek. Okay, that's the color I saw. And we got Snoozeroni saying, I don't care what you're finding, I'm staying where it's warm. Boy, it's going to be a... Alright, here's another bonnet. Right down there. I already have a couple pails going for cleaning, and I think I have one drying. So I have a bleach bath going. I have a clean one. Well, good morning, Tom. Good to see ya. Oh, and I bet you the boat's going out. They're just nailing the shells today. Because I know, just like any storm you get, oh, look at this color. Whether it's tropical nature or winter, oh, look at that. That's our first shark eye. It will produce shells for, oh, here's a flat. For Southwest Florida. I've seen some of Tom's videos. If you see in the chat, he just checked in. I don't know if he lives on Marco, but he does a lot of reporting down there. All right, let's keep going along. Let's see if we can find another bonnet here. There's an olive. Fighting conch. Broken shell. And let me peek here. I see the 50-cent piece. Let y'all get a little closer. All right, y'all hang on. Let me see. All right, we still have a little bit of battery left. Gotta make it over 2 hours. Look at this. Let me get you a little closer. So last night, when I was charging batteries, I thought, oh, I have a magazine shoot today. But you know, every day's a blur. I checked with Crafty Mama. I said, I don't even know what day it is. And she said it's Tuesday, so I don't have a shoot today. All right, look at this. All right, so speaking of spots, see that? That would have been pretty awesome. Look at that, Scotchy. I found one like that a couple weeks ago. I walked out and kind of turned went shelling for a little bit, went out like this, came back, and there it was, right by my booty print. Right, stand up and stretch a little bit. I guess I haven't been paying attention, but I just saw a bittersweet, and that's the first one in a little bit. All right, let me get you all close here. Let's see what's in here. Let's see an olive, lighter. Stuff in here. Here. Alright, this one we can use in crafts. Look at that. Now, let me back up a little bit. You can see if there are any spines. So, years ago, I had found a shell like this. And I actually have some other pretty good specimens with some pink and a little bit longer siphon canal. I'm going to peek here quick. The Cabret Murex. The siphon canal is longer and spiny, and you can see, and even when you find one that's been tumbled, there'll still be spines. This one doesn't have spines. So I asked a couple different people, and we came up with a Morrison Murex. You can look up Glade Murex, and I guess the scientific name changed recently. Let me let you peek here. But they never get as big as the Cabret Murex. Wow, I still can't believe no one's out here. Except for Texas, and then the other person that wanted the selfie, but she's gone. All right, I'm gonna walk down to get the shells, because before the battery dies, I want to get over to this one spot. I remember shelling one time and found a nice pile. The waves were coming over, and there was like a little depression behind the shells, and there was someone shelling in the water, and we started visiting, and she said that her favorite is the sundial. And I looked, and the reason I'm saying this is I want to get over to that spot and look. I found 3 sundials in, I don't know. I did video it, maybe a minute, 2 minutes, I don't know. But it definitely wasn't, you know, like a morning. So let's go down here. Okay, this is how you stay warm in Florida. Yes, you have bundles on, or bundled layers. You don't go in the water and get wet, so you stay dry, and you walk a long ways. Okay, this isn't where I wanted to look. Just stop and peek. I think this is where we stopped when I ran back and got the shell bags. Just run over here. Get there. Oh, there's a Murex. Gotta grab that one. Okay, so we have an Eastern right here. I don't know. It looks like an apple, but there's a Murex. And let me go down here. All right. nice and chunky right here. Still got to get to the spot over here. Set the shell bags down. Let y'all check it out. See if we can find another sundial. Maybe another cone. Some sand dollars. We're almost there. Hang on. Oh, there's a bonnet. Okay, let me set the shell bags down here. And let's go find out where that bonnet is. Okay, right here we go. Alright, so we have one in this new spot. Here. The sun's coming out. Get the colors a popping. There's a bittersweet. Let's grab this bittersweet. That one looks like a good one. No birds in here. On the beach, I can see this spot. We're a long ways. Let's grab that piece of plastic. A lot of times you have birds in here. We walked quite a ways from the shell bag already. It is definitely warming up. There's an egg cockle out there. Alright, right there. So here's a little recap. Found some bonnets, fighting conchs, bittersweets, sand dollars. Put some sand in that other bag. Some beautiful flats. Find the spots in here. Look at all those sand dollars. I think this is it. Oops. There's some spots. The most sought after shell in Florida. I think more so than the state shell, the horse conch. Where's that other chunk? giant Atlantic tacos, bonnets, lots of scallops for our Etsy store, a Merrick's here and there, and lots and lots of olives. Let's see if I can get one. It's gotta be one here. That's lettered olive. So I know the battery's getting low. So if you're like me and you love shelling and you haven't subscribed, give the video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll be seeing you back out on the beach. Thank y'all for coming out. I know it's been a little cold.